Could put it here. This might not be a bad spot. Nah, this won't work. Hey, maybe here. Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today's project is to get some things cleaned up in this yard. So what we'd like to do is consolidate the wood piles into one location under cover so that it can dry out thoroughly. So we've been trying to figure out a spot where we could store this wood under cover relatively close by. And if you've been watching some of our videos, you saw we came and we kind of cut this brush back, cleared out a little spot here. So we're thinking in this general area is where we'd like to relocate all of our wood piles so it's in one spot, easy to get at. Now, this tree here, I think you can see, you notice there's daylight creeping through because it's split almost down, probably, what's that, I want to say 10 feet maybe off the ground where it starts to split, and it splits all the way up in those two halves, and that's got to go up there 70 feet 80 feet, and it's got to be about, I'm going to say 30 inches in diameter, something like that. So we're going to take this tree down, I think, and when we do, we're going to have a lot more firewood for the wood piles we've got here. And back here we've got another tree that came down, which we're probably going to be cutting up sooner rather than later. One of the storms earlier in the spring came through and took it down, but look at that, still growing, still alive. But yeah, that'll add to our firewood source. And these are I think they're black locust, and one thing about black locust is they get a lot of BTUs out of black locust. It's kind of stringy, it's really hard, dulls chainsaws up, can be difficult to split because it's so stringy. So this is the material we're going to be using for our woodshed build. Put that firewood into this future shed. And I'm not really crazy about this material here for the roof. It's a little, seems to be a little flimsy, but we'll take a look at it when we get to that stage. But yeah, these are the materials. So looking at this material, which we picked up at Home Depot, how much do you think this little pile of sticks cost? You know, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think this little pile of sticks cost to build a little 4 by 12 cord and a half, and maybe 2 cords woodshed. And I'll let you know at the end of the video what we paid for this material. And I think you're going to find it somewhat surprising. You know, yeah. You know to leave the line when you cut it.
Yeah.
So if you cut it on this side, you're going to be off by about 1/8 of an inch. If you cut it on this side, you know it's going to be right to 48. Dull it up faster, I should say.
What would George do?
So the other thing you want to do is cut slow with the saw. Let the saw do the cutting. Don't force it. All right, so we made all our cuts to prepare our base, and this is kind of a mock-up of how it's going to look. We're going to have 6 posts that are going to be our support structures. They're going to go on the ends there. That's just to mock it up, and then we're going to plank it, put all our decking down, and we're going to put some fascia on the front, 1x6, I think, pressure treated. This will all be pressure treated. These are pressure treated 4x4s. We're going to do pressure treated decking, pressure treated fascia boards. That'll then give us our base to build up upon. Right about here for each one. Okay, so we made our 3 sets of uprights. They're all ready to go. We've got them bolted in, and we also countersunk the ends so that the fascia board will not be impacted by the head of the bolt. So now all I got to do is put the uprights in position, screw the fascia board to it, and then we can put the intermediate bottom pieces in, and then we just put the decking on, and we're good to go. So now we are at the point where we're going to just wrap this thing in some of our 1x4s, 1x3s. I think they're 1x4 slats. So we'll just go right around the right around it now. Make sure all the posts are plumb. And once we get that done, we're short a couple boards, which we'll shoot out to the store and pick those up. I think we want to get 3 more 12-footers for the floor. I don't know how we miscalculated that, but we'll get those, and then we're going to build the roof structure. And once we get the roof structure set, this thing will be pretty much ready to go. So let's get to work. Change that.
Yep, should be pretty close.
It looks good.
Okay, we're back at the woodshed build today, and we should be able to finish it up today, I hope. We're going to finish the flooring, because we ran short a few boards. We're probably going to increase our slats on the sides, go up another 1 or 2 boards here, all pressure treated. We've got the roof system in place. I'm going to attach some hurricane straps just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Once we get that done, then we're going to put the roof on. But before we do that, actually, I'm going to stain the roof structure, because it's everything else here is pressure treated, but I didn't use pressure treated for the roofing system because that should be undercover and pretty much out of the elements. But I do want to put a stain on it. And I think what I'm going to use for stain is a oil diesel mix. We're going to paint that on there. It's kind of old school. You see a lot of, there's videos all over YouTube about people staining decks and fences and everything else with it. But you take your old motor oil, which you have, you cut it, and you make a stain out of it, and it lasts a long time. That's an old kind of old farmer's trick. So we'll do that, and it's cheap. It costs probably like $3 to do this whole roofing system. And then I'm not crazy about the roofing material that I've chosen for this. That green sort of looks like corrugated. It's like plastic, you know, and it seems kind of flimsy, but I don't know, use it for systems. So we'll try it out. For some reason I think I'm going to be putting steel on it. So let's get this stained up, then we can move on to the putting the roof on, finishing up a few of the extra boards, and then this will be done. And I'll probably do the same stain on our pressure treated, but it's got to sit for 6 months, which means basically we'll do that sometime next year. And then the whole thing should match pretty close in color. And this is modular, by the way. This is a modular unit we can move with the John Deere tractor I got. It's pretty much maxes out its lift capacity, but I'm going to say, I think the John Deere 2320 can lift 900 pounds, and this is, I bet this is all of that, maybe 750, 800 pounds. But I've tested it and it picks it up, so, and then we'll move it and put it in place. So let's get to work, get this thing finished. All right, I guess that completes our shed. So at this point in time, we've got roof completed. We got all the sides done. We've got the structure for the roof treated with the oil and diesel mix that we put together, which I think is going to work out really well. Like the color especially. Not even oily anymore since it's had a day or so to absorb in. This isn't its final resting place. This is just a temporary location while they take down that massive tree right there. That's a black locust tree that's going to be coming down. Yeah, I think it's going to work out well for our new wood shed. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you like the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We'd really appreciate that as well. And until next time, we'll see you later.